Hello students, hello, welcome to today's session of chemistry, daily chemistry dose. What is the dose for today? The dose is we shall be discussing one important question of organic chemistry. So here comes the question in front of you. Pause the video, try to solve it out and then see into the discussion which I am going to do. So here comes the question, see into it. I hope you have tried this question by pausing the video. Now let us discuss this question. So what are you being given here? What should be your approach while solving any question of organic chemistry? First see the starting material carefully and what are the functional groups are there on that starting material. So there is a keto group and a OH group, that is hydroxy group, alcoholic group is there. And this in fact if I write it like this is alpha beta and this also is alpha beta. So both of these are beta hydroxy ketone and beta hydroxy ketone. Okay, and both of these are configurational isomers because the stereochemistry at beta position are different, and along with it you could see that stereochemistry is given in the starting material. So stereochemistry is generally given in the exams to make the question little more tough, and sometimes it is just is being given to frighten a child. So in this question we have to see whether there is actually any role of stereochemistry or not. And the second thing which you should focus on, what is the reagent being given to you. So the reagent given is here is OH negative, that is alkali or basic solution is there. So and along with it you have to heat it heat it to get the product. Now let us see what exactly is beta hydroxy ketone. Beta hydroxy ketone, if you remember, is a self condensation product of, or which we call it as aldol condensation. Now let me show you what I'm trying to say. That let me give you a brief viewpoint what I'm trying to figure it out. Say for example you are being given aldehyde, this sort of a aldehyde which is having a alpha hydrogen, and if I treat self condensation which I am speaking of, now if I take another molecule of aldehyde and put it OH negative into it, so this is the starting material of a aldol product. So in the aldol condensation what you happen to do is the alpha carbon which is having one hydrogen, I'm developing a shortcut by which you can figure it out easily. So what would happen, first OH negative takes out this alpha hydrogen generating a carbonyl. This carbonyl then attacks nucleophilic addition onto the same carbon, self condensation. One part of the molecule is generating a carbonyl and the carbonyl is going to attack the other molecule which is having a CO group. So once you do this, this goes here and this H then comes here back, and finally this is in a very short way I am telling you how to make a aldol product in a quick fashion rather than going into the mechanistic part. So you have to place the, okay, let me do one more. Say for example you are being given ketone, or let's say acetone is being given. So bring a carbonyl group in front of the alpha carbon hydrogen bond of the other. Now just see here, this in the presence of OH negative, this will withdraw H positive in a shortcut way. Here generates the carbanion. This carbanion is going to attack the another molecule. What I am trying to say is the CO of one would be in front of CH part alpha carbon and hydrogen of the other molecule, so that you can do it in a speedy way. So you end up getting this product. So what basically is this, that what is the answer we get? The answer we get is this thing. This is alpha beta. This is beta hydroxy ketone, and this is what alpha beta. This is beta hydroxy aldehyde. So beta hydroxy aldehyde or beta hydroxy ketone, these are the products of aldol products. These are aldol products, or they are the products of aldol condensation, self condensation, where a starting material must have alpha hydrogens. That is what you should know about it. Now the good part of the story is in this question they already given us beta hydroxy ketone, so they already gave us the aldol product. So what we conventionally do is that we are being given one of the product as, now see here, this is aldol product which is to be made from the starting material would either be aldehyde or ketone having alpha hydrogen. So now we have to think it little in a depth that in the question this is how it is to be done. Now see here, first you also have to vigilantly see what are the options available. First I could show you that there is how many carbon atoms are there, 1 2 3 4 and or this one is 5, or rather I should write it like this. There is one carbon, 1 2 3 4 and 5. There are 5 carbons in the starting material. So and OH negative is being added, so no other source of carbon is being added. So you can think of that the options, the answer to this question must be having the 5 carbon atom molecule. So this can be categorically removed out. So this is the best way to rule out some options in the organic chemistry, because in the organic chemistry many things parallelly happen. Now let us figure it out logically what has actually happened. So this is being given to you COCH3, and on this side you have OH group. So this is what we are speaking of. This is alpha, this is beta hydroxy ketone. Now how to go for it? So you are being given OH negative. Now a child, what a child can think of? A child can think of this thing that this is delta positive, this is delta negative. OH negative can attack here. One way of thinking is this. Then in case you happen to go this way, what you end up getting here is CO negative, and here you get OH along with CH3, and here you have OH. One way of thought is this, and thereafter what you would think of that this can come back, and what would happen? Either CH3 negative would go out or this would go out. This is not possible. Why? Because CH3 negative or any carbon ion cannot be thrown out with OH negative. So what you have done in this way, if in this way of thought, you have done a sort of a carbanion formation, you did a nucleophilic substitution type of a thing, which won't be possible with OH negative, because if you talk of OH negative and CH3 negative, this is a stronger nucleophile, and and this won't be possible. And if I talk of OH negative and CH3 negative, this is a bad living group. This would not leave out from the system. Other thought other thought one would think of that, let us do the carbanion sort of thing, that this is there, H is there, then you treat it like a base. Earlier you uh, treated it like a nucleophile, now you can take it as a base. So as a base it can take out this H positive. Thereafter what would happen? You would generate a negative charge here, and then you have this thing. Now thereafter what you would think of, once CH2 negative is being formed, it is to attack something. It has to attack something. So there is no site of attack, or uh, a thing, a literally illogical thing. You can think like this also. Some student would think it like this, that this CH3 negative then attacks this and OH negative would go. So this also is not possible, because it is going to create a lot of steric hindrance or things like that. So and along with that you have to see that is there any options available which you are thinking of. So this is the way to think about the organic reactions. Now let us go on to the other domain. What else you can think of? The other thing you can think of is this thing. What is it? If I take out this OH negative with this H, OH negative, snatch it out this H positive, and this goes here, and if this goes here, I can take this one here, because this is a three membered ring which want to open up, because it is not very stable, and this can go this way. Now this seems to be more logical in a way. Now what I can think of, this would become negative. Here comes the CH3. Here you develop it carbon carbon double bond, and this is your CH2, and this is CH double bond O. This is what you get out of it, along with a molecule of water. OH negative has abstracted that H positive. Now what you can also think forward is this H positive which is being taken up by the OH negative, it will provide the H positive to this species, the O negative. So once that is being formed, what I may write here is OH negative. This again take up this H positive from here. So here comes the OH, and this would become double bond. Here comes the CH3. Let me make it more systematic now. So this becomes C. Uh, yes, it is having CH here. So CH, and this becomes CH2, and something like this has happened. This thing has been formed. Now you could see that this is what you call it as enol, which can tautomerize. So if you happen to do the tautomerism, so what you would get is something like this. So this comes CH2, CH2, and CHO. Now make it a point. If you haven't understood this thing, let me do it in a another way, that if I place it here, this is what I did. This goes here and this goes here. So this H positive comes here. So this is the H positive which I received here. Now you could see here, now whole of this is occurring in equilibrium. So once this has been formed, now OH negative can do one thing, that it can take out this H positive. If I take out this H positive, you would generate a carbanion here. So this is the carbanion being generated. Now let me show it here. So here comes the CH2, CH2, and this is CHO. Now this carbanion is a sort of, now what basically you are doing is, now basically this particular molecule was very important. This is basically diketo, or this is you can say alpha beta gamma gamma keto aldehyde, something like that. This starting material, which I can write it like this also, this is having second position CO, 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth position is CHO. So this is dicarbonyl compound which may undergo intra-aldol. This is undergoing intra-aldol within the molecule. Now, if it happens to go within the molecule, this is what I'm doing. So this is going to attack this. This goes here. So what I shall be getting now? CO, CH. So here comes the CH2, CH2. So this would become O negative and H, and this joins with it. And since this has taken out, this OH negative has taken out that water again would give you a positive from here. So basically you end up getting what we started with. What we started with is beta hydroxy. This is what we get. We started with beta hydroxyaldehyde. Now what you get is beta hydroxy ketones. Again you would get, this is alpha, this is beta. Now you end up getting beta hydroxy, wow, beta hydroxy ketone itself. Only difference is this beta hydroxy ketone has 5-membered ring, and last step of this reaction was heating. Once you do the heating, the OH from here and H from here goes out as water, dehydration, and you end up getting this compound. So let us see, is the option available? Is this sort of option available? Yes, it is available in option number, let us check this out. It is available in option number A. So this is the answer to this question. Now beautiful question it was, that from beta hydroxy ketone you actually would have generated, let me draw it here, you have generated this compound CO, CH2, CHOH, CH2, CH2, you generated this compound which is beta hydroxy ketone. So from one beta hydroxy ketone you generated the another beta hydroxy ketone. Actually all of these steps were in equilibrium. So once you reach this thing, this starting material can go this side also, or this starting material can go this side also. Both are the products. Now if you are being given, now make it a point, now I am adding a very important line. If you are being given beta hydroxy ketone, in the alkaline medium as a starting material. This is what you call it as retroaldol reaction, that you have to go reverse way. Retroaldol reaction, or popularly it is called as simply two word retroaldol. You have to do retroaldol. You have to go reverse way to generate that diketo and then rearrange again to give you the same starting material. Not same in the sense that the it is going to give you same type of beta hydroxyketone because it is more stable. So had this been question, now just see, if you are being given this question like this, you are being given a question like this and will ask you that in the presence of OH what you are going to get, you would get this compound also, CH3CO, and along with this beta hydroxy, and you also would get this compound. This is very important to remember. You would get this compound also. Both of these are beta hydroxy ketone. But if this had been the starting material, then our major product would be this. This is the major product, and this would be the minor product. So the examiner deliberately gave you a minor product and wanted you to reach to the major product through this step. Beautiful question of the retroaldol. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and will revise it once again or twice to figure out this sort of questions. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Stay safe and take good care of yourself. Bye bye. Tata.